Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the NECC. I am your host this evening. My name is Jaron Bell, and I am joined by, for the first time together live, I am so excited. Voltage Plays is here with me. Voltage, what's up, my man?
What's going on? We're doing all right today. We're getting ready to cast some Valorant. How's your day going?
Man, it's going good, man. I cannot wait to get this matchup started. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a amazing matchup for you tonight. California State University, Dominguez Hills faces off against Marymount University, a West Coast battle. These teams less than an hour apart. And for those of you that haven't seen it, Voltage, for people that have not seen college Valorant before at this level, what can they expect to see tonight on tonight's action?
It's going to be a lot like Counter-Strike. You're going to be seeing the attacker defender side of thing, 1 life per round. It is only going to go to 13 rounds though, so it's going to be a little bit shorter, but it's also a little bit more action packed because each of these agents that the students are going to pick each have their different loadout, a lot like Overwatch. So it's a mix of several different games here, all combined into one.
Absolutely. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we are going to have a best of 3 action between these two schools. And tonight is week 1 here at Valorant at the NECC. Both these schools come into this match. Looking forward to Voltage. What do you think? What do you think is going to really set one of these teams apart as we get ready for the first map now?
Really, it's going to be their communication on their end of things. You don't want to over rotate if you only see one attacker. It's that communication, knowing what to do. And I'm going to be curious how they're going to be running that. If they're going to have an IGL, an in-game leader, or if they're going to be, all kind of working together on that end of things. It's going to be interesting to see. So we're going to start out with, let's jump on with the Marymount side of things because they are going to be the attacking team. We're going to see an Omen come out from Chimp, UX. UX is going to be the Cypher. He's going to have cameras. He's going to have eyes in the skies. We're going to have a Jet from Atomic. Breach is going to be the Flasher, almost like a entry fragger. He's going to get them onto sites, and that's going to be Fonzie. And then lastly, we're going to have a Vortex is going to be playing, not Sage, I can't think. But anyways, we're going to jump on here with Vortex. Moving up with Reyna, there we go. Pushing on the C site very quickly, gets shot by the Cypher camera. Glizzy's going to be rotating over from A. And then Unix, one of the last 2 alive. Breach is taken out, so it's going to be Cypher going up against Breach and Omen. Omen able to take him out. That's going to be Patient from California State, Dominguez Hills. So that's going to be a quick first round on the defending side of things. As I try to learn how to work this this camera.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. As we get into this round 2, we also want to say a quick thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our friends at Helix Esports, and of course our
Oh, got you. So, yes. So thank you to our sponsors. It's going to be Helix Esports, like he was saying, the NFL alum. As we're jumping in here to second round, I'm going to be on with Unix and Chimp here. As they're going to take A long. You're going to see Jet and Reyna taking B from Sewers. Moving up through those smokes here. Trying to get onto site. There is a flash here from Breach. Omen takes out Cypher. And that's going to be bombed down. Moving up. Oh, and that's just a clean sweep over here from the CSU DH side of things. Really quick defense round there from them. Everybody seemed to be in their positions. And we're going to have to see what Marymount can do to come back from this. It was, they're having trouble. They're getting onto sites real quickly. They're rushing in there, trying to gain that control, hold down that site over there at A, and CSU just shut it down. And so we're looking on Patient here, currently 4-0. Same with Shugo, or Sugoma.
There's a lot of difficult names to say in this game, for sure.
There are.
Just looking to peek around this corner here, trying to find what lane they're going to go down.
Right, so we have actually Reyna and Cypher already onto B site. Bomb going down here. I'm gonna try to get a better angle of all of this. Omen and Cypher on the attacking side of things. That is gonna be Marymount College. Watching the site. Patient takes.
Oh.
Sorry, Patient takes out Cypher, and then Raze takes out that Omen right there. Not able to do much. These rounds are going very quick. Unlike my normal Bronze 2 rounds here.
Hey, for me and you, buddy, half the time I don't know what's going on in here. But I tell you what, it looks like fantastic play. That's for sure.
Yes. So I'm gonna jump on with Gamer. We're gonna stick with Gamer regardless of where they go. So I'm not trying to jump from person to person. And so I'm going to be sticking on mostly the attacking side of things here because I want to see how they gain that control. If we look at the mini map, you can see CSUDH spread out very nicely. We've got Glizzy moving up A long, trying to surprise them, but the whole team of Marymount staying slow, trying to get that garage control as we jump on with Fonzie here, flashing over towards B, moving into garage, gets taken out. And last two alive is going to be Uix and Chimp. That's going to be Omen and Cypher, not known for their entry fragging. That Raze bot gets taken out the boombox. Cypher sitting in that corner trying to watch each other's backs here. The cage goes down, which is going to slow them and blind them. You know, somebody found their wire. That's going to be Raze. He's flashed, but he's Omen right in front of him. It's going to be Cypher last alive here, able to take out two, and that's going to be the most controlling round that Marymount's been able to put together so far.
So looking at this match so far, Voltage, you know, 4-0 advantage the other way. What if you're the other team here? You know, you're down 4-0. What are you looking to possibly do here to try to maybe bounce back and win one of these rounds?
You're looking to do what they were trying to do last round. And I'm going to be jumping on with Fonzie this round. You're looking to play for picks is what they call it. So you're trying to get a couple, you know, before you're pushing too hard, you're trying to get a couple of the enemy team or enemy players down.
Sure.
So it's less of a front that you're trying to go up against. So there's a flash from Breach coming out. They're trying to move through that Cypher. We're on with Fonzie here, who's in two smokes and able to concuss one, but it's just Cypher and then Jet left alive. Cypher by himself gets blown up, and that's a 4K from Sugoma. And then Glizzy cleans it up there. And really, they're trying to mix it up. They're trying to go to different sites. They're trying to, you know, the round before last, they were playing for picks. This round, they were like, let's get onto site and try to control it. And it just seems like everything that they try to do isn't working.
Just a complete counter by the other team here. Just and nothing to do. You have to change it up. You have to try and change it, do something different. So
yeah. So I'm gonna jump on actually with Chimp to start this round, who is going to be smoking over there at C. And you see the smoke go down at C. Cypher's watching that from his camera on the side of CSUDH. And he's going to be the lurker. I'm actually going to switch over to Uix. Uixin. Still don't know how to pronounce that name. He's going to be the Cypher for Marymount College. And they're rotating back over to B. That Omen that we were watching, Chimp, has that mid control, but not. He gets tagged there, but from what looks like to be a Raze, throws a cage to the left side, so he's got some cover to put down bomb. Decides not to put it down, gets shot from the side from Tickly, and it's just Atomic, Chimp, and Fonzie left. Fonzie flashes onto site, picks up one, not able to get the kill though. It's just on Atomic, who's over by Garage. It's going to be a 1v4 situation, so Atomic's really going to want to play slow. And not able to do much there as Tickly comes around the corner and takes him out. The Sugoma and Patient currently 10-2 and 7-1 respectively, and really just showing the dominance there from California State and Dominguez Hills.
absolutely, just running away with this first game. You'd love to see them try to bounce back and just for the morale of the team over at Marymount. You just need to get a couple rounds here, you know. But that's the thing with Valorant. You know, we're going all the way to 13. There's still a lot of room left in this first round.
Yeah, so I'm gonna actually jump on the defending side of things here as I'm gonna be watching Sugoma and see how they are handling this Marymount College team so well. Because like I said, they're currently 10-2. They're gonna be the raised player, gonna be the duelist of the team, along with Reyna on that side of things. Gonna be sitting in the smoke. Be able to take out all three right there as that smoke disappears. Perfect timing for them. Really going to be holding down garage control while it's Reyna being played by Vortex, last alive in mid sniper tower. Not going to be able to do much there. And really, it's just that control. They're setting up so well. And the aim is impeccable.
Very dominant performance. Very dominant performance here.
Okay, so 7-0 currently. There are 5 rounds left this half. They play 12 per half, and it's generally a lot easier on the defending side of things. So I wonder if they're going to be able to pick up a couple rounds here and bring it back the other way. As we're going to watch Atomic, the rest of the Marymount team, move up A. Atomic checking corner to A long as Glizzy backs up. Glizzy puts down his ultimate and then shuts down one. That ultimate, when that timer goes down, it's going to freeze all players inside that circle. As we see Unix able to get out of it. Not able to detain anybody, and they're going to back up and reassess the situation here. Looks like they're going to be trying to go mid. Let's jump back on. With Sugo, who gets taken out by Vortex there.
One player remaining.
Just going to be UX.
They made you weak.
Left alive.
And ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go into this 9th round, we want to remind you multiple teams playing here in the NECC and Valorant. Schools like Becker College, Rio Grande, the newly signed Montana University, Hood College, multiple games, and every week here on Tuesdays, you're going to see games from different schools here every night. We'll have a free featured game of the week every week. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and this is going to be the place. College esports lives here, and this is where you can catch all your Valorant collegiate action. Let's jump back over to Voltage and get right back into it.
Yeah, so we're going to see Marymount College University, or California University, try to take that garage control one more time. They take down the armor on the doors. The Sugoma is there to use the ultimate and take out Fonzie. Let's jump over to that Reyna, who's last alive, and that was almost too late there. And these rounds are just going so quickly. Currently, if you look at the money, California State University Dominguez Hills has all the money in the world, while over there at Marymount, California, they are trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel. And we're going to jump on actually with that Reyna Vortex, who does have an op and a light shield. That's going to be 25 shield to her name. And let's see what they can do. They're going to peek mid, it looks like. Trying to set up. Really play for picks. It looks like they're playing slow, seeing what information they can get, but Patient takes that away from them. Chimp looking at the garage doors. It looks like they're going to try to play garage one more time. That Cypher camera, they're checking their back right there. You can see right in front of Chimp. Playing slow. Trying to see what information they can get before they commit to a site. We can see Jet looking down C long. As that Cypher is able to pick them up. Chimp slowly moving up towards garage. But not able to do anything there. And a big ultimate coming out from Bree, stunning several players, and it's just left to Atomic, who's used their ultimate and not able to do anything with it because of the stun. 10-0.
So for the people watching this, Voltage, explain a little bit about the money. You touched last round on the money situation. Explain to them a little bit about what that currency does and what players are allowed to do with that.
Right, so with the credits that these players are showing on the left side of the scoreboard there, or the right side of the scoreboard, they can buy weapons, they can buy utility, and each of the agents' utility is going to be unique to that specific agent. Like with Sugoma, they'll have that the boom bot that you'll see rolling across that will blow up if it comes close to somebody. And so they're going to be using that to buy armor, guns, and utility. And that's really beneficial when you have when you have a lot of money to work with. You are able to control the round a little bit better, and you see Sugoma looks like they ran up A and were able to take out several people. Or sorry, that was in garage. Once again, they keep trying to go that C route. As we see Chimp and that Boombot coming out, taking out Chimp, and last alive is it Cypher from Marymount trying to get a kill, not able to do that, and that's going to be a flawless round once again for CSUDH.
Last round for the hash.
Do you think looking at what you've seen so far, what do we need to switch away from garage here? Maybe try something different. What is it that you're seeing? Maybe we can try to do different here. Marymount.
Oh, absolutely. I think Marymount should be putting two people A, one watching from snipers, looking garage, and B, and maybe one C, and then have another just kind of roamer and see if they can, where they can get the pick. They get a pick C, they'll move up C. Just really spread it out, see what they can do and where their weak spots are over at CSUDH. Is Vortex able to take out Glizzy right there? Moving up sewers is going to be Vortex. Flashing out, that's going to be Reyna's utility that we were talking about earlier. It's going to blind everybody who sees that orb. Spike carrier's down, and it's just left to a 3v4, and this is the farthest that Marymount California University has been able to get so far, as they are on site, but the bomb is not down. It's going to be Breach and Jet
2v2 situation here.
Last two are up in heaven. They drop down and finish it off there, and that's going to be the closest round, and we're going to be switching over to the second half, and the scoreline is going to be 12-0 in favor of CSUDH.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to switch over here again, I want to remind you to we want to say thank you to our partners. Big thank you to Helix Esports for allowing us to be able to do what we do. Big thank you to our partners coming soon over at ESTV, the NFL alumni situation. They sponsor us every Monday night. You can catch us here on the NECC for Madden Mondays. And also, thank you to the New England Collegiate Conference for sponsoring the NECC here at the National Esports Collegiate Conference. Our commissioner, Jacob Van Ryan, for allowing us to be here. And let's jump right back to that match in the round.
All right, so you see CSUDH here splitting and doing almost what I was talking about. That Raze is kind of lurking, see where they can get a pick, and the rest of the team is going to be rushing A. As I'm on with Tickly here, trying to get a shots down A main. Not able to do so, but the bomb is going down right there, and it's going to be 3v3 here. Make that 3v2 as Luxus is able to get one. And we need to jump on with that Cypher and that Jet. And it's just going to be up to that Jet, and that's the Atomic the Gamer is going to go down, making it a 13-0 win in favor of CSU DH.
So we go to the first round in Haven, and it's just a complete show of aggression by California State Dominguez Hills. Voltage, what did you see? What led to obviously a 13-0 victory? What exactly did they do to make that possible?
I mean, you've got your fraggers coming out on the side of CSUDH, and that's going to be Sugoma and Luxus really going 19-4 and 17-2. Patient going 11-2. Really, they just didn't take dumb deaths. That's all that it really was in the end. Is they were playing smart, playing slow, and being able to really just control the situation, control the speed. You saw a couple times Marymount College trying to speed it up towards the beginning, but they shut that down real quick. And then they tried to play for picks, and they were ready for that and not trying to put too much aggression when they were on the defending side and the attacking side. We only got to see one round of it, but at the same time, it was a fantastic round. They got onto site quickly. They were able to take down everybody watching site and really shut down the retake there for Marymount.
Well, and I think going into this second round of this best of three, I think for Marymount, like you said it in rounds and just now, it looks like CSG, however many letters there are in that name, they get those two early picks, and it's just Marymount is at a disadvantage from the start. As we get ready to switch to bind, what can you see? Is it just those early picks that you see need to be made that can maybe turn this around for Marymount here?
They just needed to switch it up. They tried garage so many times in a row. And really, like, they've got to find that weak point. Every team's gonna have a weak point. And they've got to be able to capitalize on that. If it's a certain player that's not able to hold up their end of things, which I didn't notice, but it could be if it's a certain site that they're not as well equipped to hold. There were 3 sites to choose from on that last map. This map bind, there's only going to be 2. We're going to have A and B. And so there are teleporters around. They may want to use that to their advantage. Yeah, so it's really going to be mixing it up and finding what works for your team and what the weak side of the other team is going to be.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready, about 30 seconds away from round 2 of this matchup, we want to remind you of our weekly schedule here. Monday nights, we have Madden Mondays here. Every Tuesday, you'll be able to come back here, see Voltage Plays, me as well, as we have world-class Valorant here. Wednesday nights is Overwatch Wednesdays. Thursday, some of the best League of Legends in collegiate esports is here. And then we wrap it up on every fun Friday with Rocket League Live, Voltage, and myself, and all kinds of fun things going on Fridays. So make sure you stay tuned. You can watch everything right here at twitch.tv/NECC_esports. And you can find us all on Twitter at NECC Games everywhere. So as we look to go to bind here, as you can say, there's only 2 sites here. What are players going to need to do to maybe try to conquer this map here? Let's jump into it.
Right. So really with bind, it's a map there's only 2 sites, and for each site there's really two main ways to get onto the site. If you look at A, you've got A bath, which is a small entry door, and you've got A short, which is a little bit bigger opening. But those are the only 2 ways to get onto the site. With B, you've got B short, B long, going through gardens there. So really, you're going to want to split, make them look in multiple directions all at the same time and work well as a team together. And once again, same defending, attacking side of things. We're going to have Marymount on the attacking side to begin with, and CSUDH on the defending side. Looks like they're going to be trying to take A, as we've got that Phoenix, who is Atomic the Gamer, who was Jet last round, trying to look bathrooms, goes back short and picks the kill. It's going to be 3v4 in favor of Marymount. And it's just going to be 1 left. I'm trying to find who's left. It's just going to be Glizzy in a 1v3 situation, and really things turned around in that situation there for Marymount. You see they're in the advantage here in this last round, and as long as Glizzy isn't able to clutch it, they're going to be taking their first round of the series. And that's 1 in favor of Glizzy here, making it a 1v2. He's got 1 on his back, and Atomic the Gamer taking out Glizzy, bringing it 1-0 in favor of Marymount.
I tell you what, Voltage, I don't think if you're Marymount, I don't think you can ask for a better way to start round 2 after getting blasted 13-0 in that first round, to come out and win the opening round on this new map. I mean, you have to think that that's exactly the way that you wanted to start.
Oh, absolutely. And now you've got the credits kind of in your favor. You want to buy a little bit of utility, which they are. We've got 3 stingers, make that 4 stingers, and a ghost coming out on their side, plus armor. So they're going to have the advantage in this second round, and they're trying to make a statement here early, saying we will not sit down quietly. We're going to jump on here with Chimp, who's looking B long, We've got Reyna and Cypher in front of him, moving up slowly, trying to get information. Gamer takes out Sugoma, who was so dominant in that last round. Now Glizzy goes down. It's going to be a 3v5, but they're still moving towards that B site, which is exactly what they want to do. The last two are on site for CSUDH. Bomb almost went down, not able to do so, but there's plenty of time. 1 minute and 7 seconds left. And it's just going to be on Patient, who gets taken out. Once again, it's going to be a total reversal here. They're able to get on site, they're able to split, make them look several different ways, and then control the site for the retake.
And it's so massive, like you said, just have that quick start, be up here 2-0, have the credits on your side, have the weapons that you're used to, almost the ability to make sure that you have the shield that you want, have the weapon that you want. We can obviously see that the advantage in winning these early rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. So both teams are going to have buys this round, but if you look at the credits one more time, they're going to have Marymount is going to have the credit advantage going to the next round as long as they're able to take this fairly evenly. 2 players left alive on either side. When the round ends, they're still going to have the credit advantage. As Phoenix is coming out, Atomic with that ultimate, who basically gets an extra life. If they die, they go back to where they started that ultimate. Trying to get information. Looks like a rotate's coming out from them. 4 players alive for Marymount. As they are moving over to that B site, which Breach is the only one there, but we see Raze and Jet moving through CT side, getting onto that B site to try to stop that attack. I'm on with Sugoma. Let's see how they defend this here. He saw somebody up there. He may not know it's Cypher, but he definitely saw somebody. Utility coming out, 1 down. It is going to be a 2v4 situation here. Glizzy, or sorry, not Fonzie, able to take out Sugo. It's going to be a 1v3 situation here for Fonzie. Fonzie takes out Glizzy, and it's just up to Fonzie with 1 HP and the bomb down to hold this off and try to make it 3-0.
10 seconds left.
They're holding the site. They're not rotating out just because they know they've got bomb down. They've got control. And they're not going to go for the attack as Fonzie went back for the save. That's very, very smart play there from Fonzie, knowing that they're at 1 HP, not able to do any more damage. Let's step back. Let's save this weapon and go into the next round with better economy.
For sure. And if you're, I still think if you're Marymount here, you have to be happy with the way that you're playing. You're looking forward. You're swapping your weapons around. I think you're in the right position. You've shown that you can play with this team. After being beaten 13-0, you win 2 rounds. You have to, the motivation has to be on your end.
Oh, absolutely. They've got to get on the site decisively. If it takes 30 seconds to end up doing that, that's fine, but you cannot be picking 1 by 1. You got to be playing as a team and working together here. Oh, what an unfortunate timing there. I'm gonna jump on with Cypher's camera so we can get a view of everybody. Oh, a blind comes in from Marina on short, so he knows that there's still more players there. As we've got 2 peeking from bathrooms here. Really just this, they're playing well as a team here, but it's just going to be 2v5 situation that's left on that Cypher, and it's going back to what we saw in game number 1. It's a very dominant situation there from CSUDH.
And CSUDH, you know, they have multiple teams and multiple different titles here in the NECC, and every team has been competitive. So you have to give some credit to the things that they're doing out there at Dominguez Hills out in California. Obviously trying to put a amazing esports program together over there. It's something to be said to have multiple teams and multiple titles and all of them competing at a high level. It's very impressive.
Oh, absolutely. I casted one of their Rocket League games last Friday, and it was, like you said, very competitive. Playing very well as a team. I'm on with Vortex, who's looking long. Gets flash from Breach there, and that was a Great timing there from the CSUDH breach. Another flash about to come out. Sorry, that was concussion, I believe is what they generally call that. He is going to go down there at the hands of Vortex, who is able to get a heal off from that. It looks like a rotate's coming in here.
Oh, massive.
Never mind, I thought they were going to... Oh, they did use it. Okay, so 2 players used the teleport. It's going to be a 2v3 situation here. As Patience watching that bathroom entry, trying to stay close. Get the advantage here. Camera coming out from Cypher. Patient goes behind boxes. Try to get that the recon bolt off of him. Able to take out Vortex. Lizzie takes out Gamer, and that's going to be it. That was a fantastic play there from Marymount, though.
And every opportunity to win there, like you said, fantastic play, just overcome with what a play by this Omen. What can you say about the way that this Omen is playing right now? It's very impressive.
Yeah, I haven't been on with Patient a whole lot. I'm actually going to be sticking on him this round and see how he is playing. Just because he is 7-3, he is leading the whole lobby in kills. And really, just from what you saw, he had a great angle. Cypher pulled him off of it with the recon bolt. And then he was able to adjust. He adjusted very well.
And the recognition to be in that fight, know that you have a disadvantage, be able to teleport out and reposition and win a team fight.
Absolutely.
It's professional.
I really like the smoke that he pulled off. It's going to be a smoke where he's able to see their legs before they are able to see him. But they're not going to be going to this site. 2 players down for Marymount, as Chimp is going to be leading the rotate from B back to A, where we saw Patient waiting patiently for this rotation to come in. Not too much over aggression there from CSUDH. They lost a player, but they weren't willing to commit everybody to it. Slow plays here for Marymount, as the spike is passed, just so they're not giving out that information if the Cypher does go down. Unix moved up. In that Omen smoke. Sees one, does get the headshot, but not able to kill him. As Patient backs up, who just got that kill, 78 HP on him. Another smoke coming out. That same smoke that we saw before that I was talking about. He's able to get this angle.
One enemy remaining.
Lux takes out Fonzie.
10 seconds left.
Patient takes that rotate. And Chimp's just gonna save this weapon here, the Stinger. Slow round, several really good plays that I saw from Marymount. The decision to rotate, the decision not to show bomb, just didn't work out for them. And CSUDH is once again showing their dominance on Valorant.
And I think that there is something to be said for Chimp there. Like you said, backing out of that bomb situation and knowing that he's at that disadvantage to be able to save that weapon to help your team and not just try to go in at a disadvantage. Maybe we can see if being able to keep that weapon will help here in this next round.
Absolutely. So they are going to have a very good buy. I'm going to be swapping through, seeing what utility they have. And it looks like they were able to full buy utility. Who do you want to jump on with here? I think we're going to jump back on with Chimp and see how he's able to handle this situation as the other Omen, the opposing Omen, trying to get onto sites, which he's able to use those smokes. Ooh, Sugo Ma with the op onto Vortex here. In bathrooms, as they're still trying for this site over on the short side of things. I'm on with UX. Gets blinded and a nade thrown at him as he's trying to back up, and just not a good situation there for him. Nothing that he could do about it. I just don't know how he would get out of it. Didn't have the vision because of that Omen blind, and then the nade was right there, so he had to move. And Glizzy's taking out Fonzie there, making it 5-2 in favor of CSUDH.
CSUDH here, just, man, what a turnaround. To go down 2-0, have all the momentum swing to Marymount, and to, as a team, rotate back, come back together, refocus, and say, look, guys, we know that we can beat this team, and to rotate back out and win 5 straight games and be up 5-2 here in this second round, looking to put this match away. It's beyond impressive on the way that they motivated themselves and came back after being down 2-0 in this round.
Yeah, I'm looking at the kills right now, and it seems it doesn't seem as one-sided as the scoreline does. Patient is currently 10-4, Atomic 6-5, and like you see 6 and 7 kills about halfway through the leaderboard, but Chimp and UX really struggling on the side of Marymount. So I really want to see what they can do to bring it back, help their team, and really just a well-rounded team is going to win these battles, as it's going to be a 2v4 once again in favor of CSUDH, as Glizzy's able to take out Atomic, and it's just left up to Chimp in a 1v4 situation. Not able to take out Glizzy there. Once again, 6-2, and it's that last few players left in an awkward spot, not able to do anything there.
And it just shows you how important those opening picks are. Those opening picks giving your team the advantage, where they have to either rotate back together, or, I mean, at that point for Marymount, you're at such a disadvantage. And with the way that CSDHU is playing, I mean, there's not much you can do about it when you're in that situation. You've got to stop those early picks.
Right, so we're going to see, once again, Marymount try to take that A site, and they're going to split it 3 bathrooms, 2 short. We got Rana and Cypher going short. Moving up, Vortex is trying to get a shot there on Patient. Not able to do so. Patient in a great situation here, taking out Vortex, and it's just going to be Chimp in that corner. Sorry, UX in that corner, who was able to live on that Raze ult. But Sugo just showing dominance with this op as Chimp moves out of bathrooms. Oh, the timing on that was so unfortunate. Trying to get a blind out, not able to do much there. Takes out one, avoids the operator in the hands of Sugomon. It's going to be a 2v3 situation. Chimp lasts alive as UX went down. Glizzy taking out the last 2 players there.
What an impressive turnaround by Glizzy there to take those 2 players out. You know, if we look at the kill leaderboard again, if we pull that up, you can just see that, you know, look at the top 2. Look at Glizzy and Patient. You know, as we saw, Patient at the top of the leaderboard just a round to go, and Glizzy bouncing back to be up there at the top of the leaderboard. It's impressive play. For Marymount, you need to see someone bounce back and take charge, and maybe and put some kills in, especially that bottom half of their leaderboard. We need to see more kills if they're going to want any chance to bounce back and stay in this match.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm still looking at that. You need Marymount needs to take out Glizzy like they did just there. Glizzy and now Patient. If they get those 2 down, it's a fairly even match, at least on this map currently. So I'm going to jump on actually with Patient and see where he's at here. He is moved up on the link towards B side, B short. Gonna take out Trapwire. Moving up behind Marymount. Sugomon taking out Chimp there. Flashing into sight. Cypher uses his ultimate and then gets taken out by Sugo, and it's just going to be Atomic as a Phoenix. No utility. A Phantom in hand. Moving through CT elbow area, takes out one. Able to get Patient down, so Patient and Glizzy are down. But Sugo with that operator, another player from CSUDH who shows dominance in a round. And you like they did, they shut down Glizzy, and then later in the round shut down Patient, and then Sugo gets 4K in that round, who was literally almost doubled their kills. Just in that round alone.
I think, you know, from what we just saw in that round, I think, you know, speaking about it the round before, I think I mean, that's the easiest way to explain it. At this point, you have to say, for Dominguez Hills, this has been a complete team win. This has been a team win, people stepping up when they need to, and it's beyond impressive at the way they're playing right now.
Oh, absolutely, as it's going to be a 5-push, 2 bathrooms here for Marymount. Something very Very odd. Looks like they're moving out. Don't know. They may have had a play in mind and decided it wasn't worth it, as they're going to be pushing short here. I'm on with Atomic, who just used an ultimate, trying to get information here. Has only a limited amount of time to be able to push up and get that information as he gets teleported back to his original starting point. So he knows several players are here. What a blind there coming out from Patient. I think he got 3 players there. Champ able to pick up the one behind him. That would have been Glizzy, but Sugo with a nade kill.
2v2 here.
UX. 2v2 situation. Tickly watching from the cameras. Atomic moving out of the bathrooms. Vortex moving down towards B short from A short. And it looks like it's going to be a rotate coming through.
30 seconds
and
left.
Trying to get the ultimate kill with the bazooka. Atomic trying to watch this rotate as it's going to be Vortex. Oh, that's so they tried to fake a rotate is what they did. They've got to get onto site now. Vortex moving quickly up through bathrooms, but doesn't know both players are still here. Tickly takes out one. Atomic left in a 1v2 situation, and this is going to bring it to 9-2. At that point, it was a great play. Let's rotate and then hit the teleporters back. Let's get the bomb down. But CSUDH, for some reason, we're like, no, they're not gonna put the bomb down at B. We're gonna stay here and just wait. And it worked out well for them.
And for Marymount, you get into a situation where you've lost, 9 rounds in a row. Sorry, at that time, 8 rounds in a row, and you get down, you take out some of the better players on the other team, and you're down to a 2v2 situation. You have to find a way to clutch that round up for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you were in a 2v2. It was Atomic and Vortex going up against who was that? Sugo and Tickly. Yeah, I mean that was definitely a round that they really needed. Show some dominance there. They get more money for a win. Oh, and gets tagged there. It's going to be Atomic as he's going to throw his molly. Or take the teleporter, then throw his molly. Get some health back. As they are rotating back over towards A. And you see the 3 players on the CSUDH side of things that were at B about to take this teleporter. 2 come in behind him. He is flashed. Not able to do anything there. And Lux is out 3. And which just left up to Vortex here.
Massive play.
Yeah, absolutely. Great timing on the teleport. It's going to be 10-2 in favor of CSUDH. The last round of the half is coming up.
Switching sides.
And so impressive to see them teleport, to see that team rotate, and then to do the rotation flank behind and have a 3-piece. A rotation behind, and then to have a 3-piece as you come out of the teleport. I mean, what can you say about the way that Dominguez Hills is playing right now? It's pure dominance. It's pure dominance at this point.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's definitely a team effort. Everybody on their team except for one is in double digits, while nobody from Marymount is in double digits at all on kills. So it's definitely a team effort here. Rounds 10-2 in favor of CSUDH as we move on to round number 13, the beginning of the second half. Tickly peeking up mid with Sugo, takes out one. That's gonna be Vortex. Oh, Lizzie getting a headshot there on Atomic Gamer. It's gonna be a 3v5 in favor of CSUDH. They were able to get onto site, get those 2 quick picks, and just really make them retake the site. And that's as dominant as it gets. It took what, 20 seconds to get round number 1?
If that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
To be honest with you, I don't know what I would say.
Speechless. It's speechless. It brings you speechless when you have this much dominance, and we love the fact that Marymount is here and these things, but Dominguez Hills has just came out and the amount of dominance. I mean, the leaderboards, as they call it, the tail of the tape, nothing is more clear than every one of Dominguez Hills players in double digits, except for one, and not one player from the other team not in double digits. You're not going to be able to win a match like that, period.
Yeah, I mean, big blind coming out there from Chimp onto Sugo, who's the only one in hookah. but really switching it up here, putting the boom bot down, trying to get a kill, just trying to get information as they're rotating out. It's still 5v5, but some damage done to Patient as they move out, rotate over to A, and pretty much forcing Marymount to double rotate. They rotated over to support their team at B. Now they're rotating back and trying to get onto site here as Atomic is trying to help retake. Takes out one, then gets taken out himself, and Patient currently with 3 kills, needs 2 more to get the ace. Is he able to get it with 24 HP, moving up to CT, trying to get the ace, walks the corner and is able to pick it up there.
What a play by Patient.
Oh, absolutely.
Match
Able to take that,
point.
having control, watch sight, and watch the rotation all at the same time. And like you said, nothing against Marymount. This is just CSU playing really, really well today.
Yeah. I think if you look at the landscape of what NECC Valorant is going to look like this year, I think if you're a team that's playing and you're watching right now on NECC here on Twitch, I mean, I think that I'm sorry, but the Bulls just put everyone on notice that they are here and they are here to compete to win this national championship.
Oh, absolutely. I'm speechless. Like I said, I'm bronze too. I know they're doing pretty well, but like I've never like this teleport onto site. What a brave, a bold move coming out there from Patient. Yeah, he teleports right onto site. Doesn't care. Normally you rotate behind. You teleport behind him. But he said, I'm just going to go onto site. I'm going to get a frag. My team's going to come out with me. We got this. And that's going to be 13-2 in favor of ESUDH.
And that is going to be, that's that.
That's that. Yeah, ESUDH taking
that.
2 games, 2-0 over Marymount. Both teams played very well.
And listen, as we have the leaderboard here, as we look at this match, I mean, obviously, I was going to ask you if you had to pick someone who your player of this match would be. I think the leaderboard might speak for itself.
Yeah, there's no compete. It's not a competition. Sugoma played great the first game, coming up second on the average combat score in the second game, but Patient with almost double Sugo's kills is really the second game. Definitely going to be Patient's MVP game
for sure. And I think the more that we look at this match, I think what it came down to, obviously you can talk about how the game played out, but honestly, I do believe that it was the two things. It was those early picks that just took the advantage away from Marymount. And I know it's easy to look at a leaderboard and see that Patient is 23-7. I'm sure that he will be happy about that, but look at the rest of his team. This was an absolute domination team effort, and they played together as a team. It's very impressive by Dominguez Hills for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody going positive on the Dominguez Hills side of things, and Marymount, nobody able to go positive. Atomic being the closest one at 10 and 12, the only one to break double digits. But as a team, CSUDH really just working together, playing well together, and an amazing showcase today.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed being here with us tonight. Before we go anywhere, we do want to say thank you to our partners. Thank you to Helix Esports for everything that they do for us, allowing us to bring collegiate esports to you. We have something very exciting with them coming very soon. You'll want to stay tuned for that. Also, coming live to a Roku channel near you. Big thank you to our friends at ESTV, and some exciting things that we're going to be bringing to you very soon. And also with them for our Madden Mondays, the NFL Alumni Association and everything that they do for us here. Voltage, what a way to start Valorant here in the NECC, man. Any last comments? What do you think?
I mean, if you're not, like you were saying, if you're another team watching, CSUDH has really shown what they can do today and really calling for challengers later in the season. So hopefully you guys are ready for this.
It's impressive, guys. And don't forget that you can come here every single Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You'll see myself. You'll see Voltage Plays. We'll be right here. And want to say a big thank you to our commissioner, Jacob Van Ryan, over at the NECC, our executive of esports, Caleb Glove, for all that he does. I want to say a big thank you to Hunter back in the studio for Voltage Plays. Myself, my name is Jaron Bell. I hope you had a fantastic night with us. Stay tuned for tomorrow night right here live for Overwatch Wednesdays starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You'll want to be here to see that. But until then, hope you enjoyed Valorant tonight here in the NECC. College esports lives here. I hope you have a great night. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.